Hello everyone, this is Shrike playing Brigandine Abyss, a free demo that they just released. This has been on my wish list for quite a while. It is actually a turn-based strategy game. So I think it'll be something like Fire Emblem, but with a hex-based grid instead of, just a square grid. And we'll see how good it is. If you want to check the game out for yourself, I'll put a link in the description. And if you do enjoy it, then leave a like and subscribe if you're not already. I play lots of games like this. So evidently, since it's a demo, it seems like we'll start with the story mode. Don't think mission mode will be available in the demo. No, it will not. There you go. Although, look at all those characters. As far as I know, this game doesn't use any AI. But you never know these days. I assume not. It looks pretty legit. Like it's a big, relatively big budget game, I think. So, I can pick one of two for the demo here, it seems. Dragon Hell, Greatlands, Dragnica. Okay. A land of untamed wilds where dragons and humans live together. When their dragons are captured and brainwashed by the Novus Imperium, a young dragon tamer and his friends set out to rescue them. They sound like they're the quote-unquote good guys. And then the Scarlet Dawnbringers, the Scarlet Will. Mercenaries of Justice, who cross the steppes atop unicorn steeds. After her father is slain, a young girl takes up the mantle of leadership and fights to protect the people from the Novus Imperium. Okay, so they're both against the Imperium. I mean, I kind of like the Scarlet Will's look a little bit more. So let's go with that. Okay. Difficulty level does not affect the story. Difficulty cannot be changed mid-game. A more challenging mode intended for experienced players. I'll play on hard. I'm not too worried. Yes. I have played many tactics games in my days. Once the world was saved by the power of the brigand. This arcane armor was fashioned. Lunadia. I wasn't expecting full voice acting, I will say, at least for the intro. It might not, the entire thing probably isn't, but at least for the intro. Cool. Let's hear your explanation. Not only for these reports of increasing lawlessness, but also for the noxious aura that seems to pervade your land. Wow. You live like this? So the king's clearly a puppet. The Chancellor controlling the king? Who would have thought? Oh. Never mind. He's not just gonna control the king. He's just gonna murder him. Yeah. Oh, like an Iron Man suit. Yeah, this game has a budget, clearly. Alright, it's the character that we're probably playing as. The father of Garnet is first to act. He's slain trying to end the savagery. Shaken. Garnet orders a retreat for the sake of her crew and those in need of protection. While seeing the second princess, that name about to be cut down by our country's own general. Altresia. That's what he said. Okay. Garnet, without hesitation, puts her life on the line to save her. And that's where it all begins. You see, her name's called Garnet, and their main color is red. Garnets are red. Very thought-provoking. And then suddenly the graphics got a lot uglier. It doesn't look bad, but in comparison. Obviously, we're not going to be seeing it close up because it's going to be, well, from this view. Yeah. Jade, take care of the princess. Right this way. Yes, we think you can abandon everyone. I think you have to, in fact. Because you are a princess, you must live. Don't you see that? Because for some reason, we really value bloodlines and monarchies. Yes. What are you gonna do? You know, I would really like it if any game that was anime themed didn't have 20 minutes of prologue at the start of everyone and actually like gave us gameplay to begin with, but you know, that's me. Like I can see it back there. They're taunting me with the gameplay. Also, they did on game startup say this game should be played with controllers, so that's what I'm doing. Win conditions: reach a designated area with Jadeite. Beat all enemy units. Lost condition is she dies. Okay. And it wouldn't be a Japanese game without giant pop-ups of text either. Okay, win conditions: turns. Battle progresses in turns. Your turn ends and the enemies begins when either all of your units have moved or you select end turn. Okay, so we all go and then end turn. There's no popcorn initiative here. Just regular old, all of us go, then all of you go. Selecting a unit will open the unit menu. For your own units, you can select commands such as move or skills. Troop leaders will have additional options to rally or dismiss. Selecting wait will end that unit's action. For enemy units, the menu will display status info. Okay, so there's a dragon tamer there who's got HP and MP, a level. Oh, they show the elevation of what you're standing on, an evasion percent, and physical and magical resistance, maybe, perhaps. Map menu. Select a tile with no unit on it to open the map menu. Select, okay, end turn, troop info, win loss conditions, retreat. Okay. Okay, they have allowed us to go. So what is this? There's a fighter over here. I am surprised that they start off with things with 471 HP. I'm a little surprised by that. At level 1. So that means the numbers in this game are probably going to get pretty wild. They've got some level 5 dragons here. The level 5 dragon has 500 HP. So it's, you know, it's 100 more than the fighter. It's at level 1. Obstacles. Battlefields may feature obstacles that impede your movement. Some obstacles can be destroyed to clear the way for your forces. These obstacles have an HP bar and will be destroyed when it reaches 0. Obstacles 2. Some obstacles grant buffs or inflict debuffs. Some will even attack units. You can see the characteristics of an obstacle by hovering over it. Okay. So this wall, but I assume the dragons can just fly over it, would be my assumption. If I look at their status... Stats, HP, MP, command. Total command of troop monsters cannot exceed leader command. Okay. Physical attack, physical defense, magic attack, magic resistance. Straightforward. Strength affects attack, physical attack. Defense affects physical defense. Intelligence affects magic attack and FSC of HP recovery and debuff skills. So more int means you heal more. Res affects magical resistance. Agility affects accuracy and crit rate. Okay. Traits. Like I said, would not be an anime game if you did not have walls of tutorial text at the start. Before I've even moved a single character. Certain leader and monster units have traits. Trait effects activate automatically. You can check the effects of the unit's traits on their status screens. That guys increases physical attack by 50% when own HP is 30% or less. That is something they do a lot. Even like Dark Souls has rings for that kind of effect. Oh wait, that's increasing attack, not defense. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. Even Pokemon does that too with like Torrent and stuff, or Blaze, like all the starter Pokemon. All right, this person has increased movement and a tail swipe and a breath attack. This is a 2-tile straight line. Profile, minor dragon type monster able to fly. As I suspected. Preferred quests. Why do they prefer quests? Interesting. All right, well, another fighter. And this is a general. Does the general have any special information? He's immune to all status effects. Well, okay. He's level 15. Got 700 HP. He has a lot of different skills, evidently. Extreme damage to a single adjacent target. High spirits, increase own attack. Increase physical attack of all allies in a 3-tile radius by 10%. Okay. Former general of Solginat. Now one of the dark Triumvirate? I don't know, man. So known as the King's Blade, he joined Chaosilus's insurrection and betrayed both king and country. He's got a gigantic greatsword, so that's pretty cool. All right. He lives only for battle. There's a unicorn called Pepe Hoof. Why is it called Pepe Hoof? Okay. Restores 5% of HP to all adjacent on turn. Heal. Okay, it's mostly a support unit. Most unicorns live peacefully with the peoples of the southwestern steppes. They specialize in healing lone allies, rushing across the battlefield to reach them. Yeah, the medics of the class. So that means we've got some. Ours is named Hairy Coat. We have a mermaid. How do we have a mermaid on land? Makes movement on watery terrain equal to that on plains tiles. Okay, and increases the damage on water. Well, you're nowhere near water, so we got deal minor damage. Basically, also use countering splash. A minor mermaid type monster, skilled at moving through watery terrain. Beautiful singers with control over. Okay. Anyways, we got Garnet. We got this guy, the young man. You can read that if you want to. He's a rogue. He's got smoke bombs, so we can ninja vanish. 30% higher evasion. You can increase his move speed. Cool. What does Garnet get? No traits. She has a lance and steel mail. She can, as a basic spear, Scarlet Charisma. Minor damage to all enemies in a 2-tile line. Damage inflicted will ignore the target's physical defense. Okay. Pinwheel Stance. Increases his own physical defense and magic resistance by 10% for 3 turns. And she's the new leader of the Scarlet Will Mercenaries. Well, generally speaking, what is this guy? Okay, yeah, there's wolves, but like, what is this? 25% chance to inflict immobilize on all adjacent enemies at the start of a turn. Oh, so he wants to be up in their face. Increases damage by 5% for being in water. Lash of the Devilfish. If there's space, moves enemy adjacent to self on hit. Oh, so he like kind of grapples and pulls them in. Cool. It is a Jorgoth type monster. Skilled at moving through water terrain, not very intelligent. Really? They made it not smart. Pirates sometimes train them to be vanguards in battle. Deadly when encountered at sea. Well, looks like we just have to leave. Okay, fine. I'll look at the wolf too. Can use any remaining movement to move again after using a skill. Oh, so he can like hit and run. You can like move, attack, move, is what I assume that means. And he's got a crushing bite. He's used by a certain villainous mercenary band. The others all called them out, but all right. Reach a designated area with this, or defeat all units. I don't think we're supposed to defeat all units here, but we should get to the choke point anyways. Move. Units can move 1 tile per point of their move stat. You can check a unit's move by selecting the status. Okay, there's 5 pages of this? Oh my gosh. Unit movement is affected by changes in terrain height. Units cannot climb to tiles +5 or higher relative to the current tile. You cannot descend to 9 - 9 or lower relative. Okay. So you can hop down farther than you can climb up, but it's still got a limit. Terrain types. Plain, forest, water. They've got their own movement costs. They've got their own stats effects. Or different evasion or other bonuses. Movement types. Ground, aquatic, flying. Makes sense. Okay. Let's retreat, shall we? Can you rally? Leaders can rally a monster unit in their troop. The monster must be within a certain range. Have not acted yet. Rallying a monster will cause its rally trait to activate. Different types of monsters have different rally traits. I didn't pay attention to what their traits were, if they were rally or not. Dismissing, you can return a rally monster to the map by dismissing it to a tile of your choice. You must select a tile the monster is able to move to. Still use their skills this turn. What? I'm like... Return it to the map. Where else would they be if not on the map? You cannot rally when dismiss is in the same turn. Or it's possible to dismiss and then rally on the same turn. Okay. Oh, it tells me the traits right there when I hover over. Great. I don't really need the aquatic. More regen. He doesn't have any. He doesn't. So, I mean, I can... Right. Eat, I guess. Either way, we're going to back everybody up to the choke point. I don't think there's any reason to really use our skills at this point. I like how they don't really have a walk cycle. They just kind of float. Can I? Oh, I can pit skills. All right, I'll look at our skills. Close range physical attack, long range physical attack, magic attack, healing, buff, debuff. All right, very obvious iconography. Skills with movement can be used even after a unit moves. Skills without move, or the footprints, cannot be used. Okay. So some moves you can just move, attack, move, but not others. It's got an element. Skills element. Range, the area of a skill will affect accuracy, the number of influences the likelihood a skill will hit. Critical, a number that influences the likelihood of a critical hit. Counter, a circle marks the skill which will be used when countering. Which is always like their basic attack, at least for right now. So her spin thrust. I mean, I can do this. Why not? I don't really expect us to get into combat here. TBH. Buffs and debuffs. There's poison, stun. Okay, poison happens at the start of a turn. It's important because sometimes it's at the end of a turn, sometimes it starts. So good to know. Stun makes you unable to act, but you recover when attacked. While paralyzed is completely, you just can't act. So it's just a worse stun, I guess. Well, a more powerful stun, I should say. Silence, you can't use magic or buff debuff. Freeze, you can't recover HP. That's interesting why they use freeze for that. Petrify, units rendered completely unable to act, can only be affected by skills like cure status ailments. They have 3 forms of CC already. Charm, unit can no longer be controlled and will attack allies. Oh joy, mind control. Immobilize, unit unable to move. Okay. Certain skills may increase or decrease stats, regenerate HP each turn, or have other special effects on units. Okay. Cool. Oh god, these are leveling up skills. Using a skill will increase its skill gauge. When the gauge is full, The skill will level up. Increasing a skill's level improves stats, such as its power or accuracy. Oh, so I just want to spam skills, even if I don't necessarily need to. Well, there needs to be someone to actually use it against, but... Can I see what the enemy's range is? I can. Is there an easy button to just see it at any point? I don't think so. Fast standard. Yeah, I don't think so. Some games will allow you to just push a button and see the range of like literally every single enemy. Interestingly, the dragons, it says they can't fly over the wall. Maybe they'll have to destroy it, but... Or maybe they have to use an action to fly over it. Either way. I don't really see any reason not to just... Might leave the octopus behind. Nah, let's just take him with us. It automatically ends my turn after I move everything. That's kind of nice. Oh, they are attacking the wall. Okay. Interesting. This is the default speed. Because I know we don't want to watch the enemy attack a wall 6 times. Your father, the renowned Scarlet Fist, was cut down before your eyes. Yet you intend to play hero. You might even respect such monumental stupidity. But surely you know you're playing the fool. The fool? Yes, I would be the fool if I backed down now, just because Dad is dead. Alright. I am the anime main character. One who fights for the sake of the people. A hero. Or Yusha. A person of bravery. I mean, there is a fighter here. I could attack the fighter. Just to see how it goes. Skills. Battle projections. When preparing to attack an enemy, you can check the battle projection screen. Here you can see the projected damage, accuracy, critical rate, etc. That's kind of nice. Unicorn Overlord did that, and it was... Well, it was very good, but you could also abuse it. Battle projections too. Will indicate that the factors such as elemental advantage or encirclement, damaging... Okay. Sure. Units can counter when attacked if the enemy is within range of their counter skill. However, magic in the area attacks cannot be countered. Magic and area attacks cannot be countered. Okay, so we can counter physical ones. In addition, if an attack that forcibly moves a unit results in the attacker being outside that unit's counter range, a counter will not occur. So you can't counter a bow if you don't have the similar range. Okay. Power 98, accuracy. Shows a preview down below. I will take a bunch of damage in return. It's pretty much an even fight, more or less. If I were to fight with him. What would the mermaid do? I would lose horribly. See, she has a ranged attack, doesn't she? Splash. Deals moderate damage to a single within 3 tiles. I can't use it for some reason. Got mana. Does it have to be within exactly 3 tiles? It made it into... Seemed like it would be any within. I don't know why I can't use it. Is it because I moved? Oh, I can't use these unless... Wait, if I stand here and I look at skills, I can do protect. I can't do splash because there's no enemies within right now. I can do this. So I can be like, protect you. And then that's her whole turn by doing that. And now that I'm protected, if I go to attack this guy, for instance, I'm still taking like the same amount of damage. But anyways, let's see what happens if we reach a designated area with her. Okay, I'm 1 tile away. I could probably use a skill for this. Full speed ahead. Oh, but then I can't move. Okay, so there was really no point in that, huh? There was really no point. I don't know if I had to get all units there or not. Actually, can I even get good? Let's just keep retreating. We'll see what combat is like soon enough anyways. Oh, then she's going to get targeted, isn't she? Now, is that threatened areas or movement areas? Actually, if I look at her stats, does it say movement? Movement 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I would, in fact, get hit. The mermaid's not going to die, but it's obviously not going to be great. So, actually, you know what I can do? If I just... Oh, they have gone, so I can't actually do it. Very well. Do you have any ranged attacks, actually? Range 1 to 2, but I can't do it while moving. His own physical defense. Well, I may as well do this just because... Gotta level it up. Also XP. Oh, that also stops my movement. Well, alright. Guess we're gonna fight at this entrance hall. We're just gonna move everybody here. All he has to do is escape, so I don't think everyone else has to get there based on the success. All right, they're attacking my mermaid. That's fine. Unit death and retreating 1. Units whose health reaches 0 will either die or retreat from battle. Mercenary monster units will die and be removed from your forces for future seasons. Non-mercenary units will retreat from battle but remain in your forces. You can deploy it again in future. If a troop's leader dies or retreats, any surviving monsters in the troop will retreat. However, any monster or troop leader that had rallied when their HP reaches 0 will die. So it's important to keep an eye on their HP. Okay, so rallying is not all good. There's... Oh, I can speed it up even more. Neat. All right, well, we're going to do some fighting just to have some fun. Movement limits and Zox. The one tile race around a unit is called the zone of control. Enemy unit within Zox is restricted, so placing your units strategically can help protect weaker or wounded units. I see. When a unit is surrounded by either enemy units or enemy zones of control, the encirclement effect activates. Damage accuracy and critical rate are increased when attacking encircled enemies. Neat. So let's see if I move here. Let's just all attack him and see what happens. I'm not going to be able to encircle him because of zone of control. Yeah, I can't. However, see what the dog does. Not great, to be honest. What about the main character? We want to give her XP. Pretty good. Doesn't get the kill, though. The mermaid, you should probably just back off. Actually, do you have a skill that can go from range? You do, but unfortunately, you are too close right now. Like, if I move here, I can't do it? Yeah, all right. Very well. Well, that pushes back. So then someone else can come in. We're not going to get the kill. Unless... this dog? Ah, the dogs can run in and out. Makes sense. We already learned this earlier. Will you get the killing blow? You will. You get more XP for killing it. He does. Okay, whoever gets the last hit, very important, evidently. So we should make sure that probably Garnet gets the last hit in the future. So if I wait here, it'll just end. So, or maybe it doesn't. Well, I do commend you for making this fun. Playtime is over. I will have your head, princess. Okay, princess. Okay. Smoke screen? Ninja! Vanish! Throws smoke bomb at my feet. Damn. She'll cut down every one of you traitors, she says. God damn.
このまま逃してなるものか。者ど、急ぎ追撃の準備を。
その役目、私たちに任せてもらおう。
What is that name?
この私たちこそが適任だ。
Braindaster? Braindaster?
貴様。
Who are you? I got XP. Hey, she leveled up anyways. Leveled up. So it seems like everyone got 50 XP just for completing the mission. What about the dog that was already level 2? He did not level up again. Season 1, event battle. It only took us 30 minutes. We get through that one tutorial mission. Just because we were reading a lot. You won't get away, Garnet. I have need of you. Grand ambition. What is this? 3 kingdoms? They talk about ambition so much in 3 kingdoms.
いいか、ガーネット。もし俺が誰かにやられたりしたとしても、決して恨むんじゃねえぞ。
You would think if he lifted up his arm, that huge pauldron would like bash into his face, but his shoulders are so wide, he's honestly probably fine. His proportions are wild. Well, we know the dad's gonna die. Let's be honest. I'm a mercenary. That means getting killed will happen someday. Okay, okay. I get it. Don't go. Speaking of outfits, why does she need the thigh band? What is it? To keep her non-existent shorts in place, I guess? You know what? Sure, why not? She's not left-handed, but her left arm is more protected. I guess it would be more forward. So you would want more armor on that arm. Anyways, well, then again, she's got just a visor with no helmet. So I don't know how that works either. Are you all right? You're crying quite loudly and you're sleepless now. Okay, so it was just a dream. She's got family trauma. Okay. Where are you going? I didn't pick Japanese voices. I don't think it has English voices to pick from. I don't really want to read it all aloud over top of them either, so... Is this not why the Scarlet will exist? You're the mercenary of justice, or so I've heard. I wouldn't ever call mercenaries justice. Literally ever. They are hired killers. They are lawful neutral at best, probably lawful evil. But, you know, that's me, I suppose. What? Those lowlifes are here. Gameplay, progression. In story mode, you'll advance the story of the faction you've chosen while fighting in event battles that trigger during certain seasons. Victory in an event battle will progress the story, but defeat will result in the game over. Be sure to prepare well during the seasons between event battles. So it's going to be one of those games where you have to win every single game, and that means canonically you never lose. It's usually way more impressive if it can actually progress the story despite you losing and just branch off, but that's also very difficult to do. You know, not every game can be as amazing as Pyre, but Pyre also was on a tactic strategy game, so, you know. To start an event battle, go to the bases menu and select the top option, Event Battle. And choose the troops you wish to deploy in battle. Choosing event battle troops. All these screenshots are for like the blue team. They really expected me to pick blue, huh? Choose how to deploy your troops while analyzing the battlefield. You can deploy 1 to 3 troops. Only 1 to 3? Okay. Troops led by characters relevant to the event battle's plot will be selected initially by default. Okay. Wow, this is actually kind of a nice looking map. That means we can probably branch out. Oh, this is going to be awesome. And they're like controlled by different factions too. Well, we're here. There's an event battle immediately. They're locking us out of all the other options for the tutorial. Okay. The Scarlet Wheels escape. So those two, the 2 main characters, are forced to be here. I can pick a third though. And we got a bunch of options. Oh, and they got some units of their own. So everybody comes with their own little squad. So it's kind of like Unicorn Overlord in that regard. But obviously the battle system is completely different. So we get Christopher as a scout. We get Paulina, who's a lancer. Or Lewis, who they put at the top and they really want us to take, probably. Oh, and Jade is the one that has the 2 wolves. Tentacle guy. I wish I could like modify their troops, so maybe we can later. Do I want the lancer or do I want the scout? I mean, we already have a scout. We probably don't need 2. And we haven't seen a lancer yet. This guy's an axe fighter, but Fire Emblem has taught me that axe units are trash in almost every game. I guess, well, that's not true. In modern ones, it's a lot better than it used to be, but start with these 3 troops. Sure. Why not? Okay, they got 2 dragons. Scarlet Wheels escape. Oh, I think I saw press release stuff about this fight where they're chasing us down, and if you pick the other team, both are on this field, and depending on whichever you picked, will be a different starting location, a different situation, but you'll group up together. Garnet, yes. Bren? Okay, that's how you're going to pronounce it, huh? And this pack of dogs. I don't know if they mean that literally, or if they're just being derogatory. Ebony Fang, a rival mercenary group. Stench of red in the air. You're fast enough to catch them, but be damn careful of any counterattacks, okay? It's a gameplay mechanic. Valgaros. Take up the rear. He does look like he take up the rear. Oh, this guy? What a face on that body. Reach a designated area with any allied unit, or defeat everything. Doing a, defeat everything run would be pretty fun, but these guys are all like level 1. Level 1, level 1, 2, level 1. I mean, they're not that scary. But if we were to fight, we'd obviously lose units. Oh, I can rotate the camera. Forest gives more evasion and defense. So if we wanted to fight, we would camp out there. These guys are going to break down the wall and probably pop down because we know that elevation they can do that with. That's exactly the distance they can. +1 to +10. That's a 9 difference. There's level 1. He's got no head. Makes any skill usable after moving. Wow. Headsman strike. Yeah, well, I mean, the obvious intent is that we just run. We literally just run as fast as we can. Let us Oh yeah, I want to see our Lancer. Spear thrust. Oh, okay. She's very similar to main character. Also in offense and defensive. This is a popular choice for female warriors. Signature pinwheel stance. Oh yeah, so it is the same as he is the same class. Okay. Where is? Why is he way over here, man? How long does his full speed for 3 turns? Oh, I mean, that might be worth. If I do it, I should be able to move and then do it. My understanding. Yes. I mean, all I have to do is get a single unit with any allied unit. Yeah. But obviously there's going to be something that ambushes us up there, I would assume. You know, I don't know if there's any... Oh, there is a downside to them dying. I could break these open and go up the high ground. Then how would I get across this? Is there any point to being on the high ground then? I mean, I could then attack over here. That might just be for the enemy who are going to run up this way. Then ambush us. Is there anything else on the other map? No, this is... I guess different from what they showed in the promo, although that might happen later, I suppose. Well, let's get moving and spam skills, because why not? Pinwheel stance. I mean, it takes magic, but like, what else is she going to use magic for, you know? Do I really... I don't really have much in the way of ranged attacks, to be honest. Let's just move everybody over. I kind of... All right, yeah, we'll just... Is there a faster way to like end their turn? Obviously, they're going to be fast. They will catch up to us eventually. I could use the trees there to defend, but I can also use the choke point up here, which these guys are probably going to break down right here. And therefore, we can choke point literally all of them at this point, unless they go on the high ground, which they might. They probably will. I might run around to the top as well instead of breaking through the wall, but we'll see. Oh, they are running that way. Okay. Decided it's not worth breaking through the wall. If I stayed there, they'd probably break through the wall. Probably. There you are. Moving up in the world, and my first stepping stone will be your head. Well, head is right where it belongs. Well, this princess is very strange. I mean, Chancellor chopped off the king's head. In a normal situation, all the guards would just kill the Chancellor. But evidently, they're in on it in some capacity. Let's move the slowest guys first, perhaps. Perhaps. I don't think I can actually get up here. This is 2, and this is... I could actually get up that way. If they could climb. Can you attack at range? Don't think you can. I'm not really that worried. We're just gonna run. We're just gonna do what the story wants us to do. I think in the full game, I'm gonna definitely think about fighting literally everything just for funsies. Honestly, maybe I should just now. He's got crazy movement now. Nice. Oh, I can hop down 9, but I can only climb up 5. So I couldn't get up there. That's why I can't. Just too high. All right. What are you going to do? Gonna run around this way. Cool. You guys gonna... Because the dragon flew up top, but sure. So this is how people truly feel. Was this the sin of the royal family? The soldiers are overjoyed to see you safe. Okay, that is very corny. We are the Scarlet Will, defenders of the future's red dawn, and we shall wipe away every tear. Okay. You guys just yelling this across the battlefield? Alright, well, I need to free up some space here. How far can these guys move? So basically to here, so as long as I don't stand here, we're good. I mean, we're going to get over there pretty quickly. All I have to get is a single unit in place. Okay, let me wait on this. If I move him up. Stand here, ready. So when they run down, we'll be able to get first strike, ideally. If need be. Now, they do have some dogs come up behind us. And the dragon's trying to cut across the top. But it really matters too much to us. They're still really far away. I'm just wondering how much XP loss we're getting by not fighting. But I mean, it's a lot of enemies. They're all just gonna mob us, so. Now, this difficulty without being able to abuse. They all have high ground advantage. How much difference does that make? Not that much. I'm gonna punch him. I missed. Oh, well, doesn't matter, I guess. What? Actually, yeah, let's have the dogs go in because they can attack and then run away. So yeah, so it's their stats on the left and ours on, or sorry, mine on the left, theirs on the right. So they're actually getting a significant accuracy increase. I've got a 79% to hit, they've got 100. They have a 1% chance to crit us as well. Okay, farming 3 XP was probably not worth it, I will say. Anyways, let's have this dog get close. You know, I could come back here and heal. Never mind, I can't, because it's weird that so many things can't be done after moving, etc. You know, you're the scrub, so elements. There are 5 elements. Certain elements have advantages against others. An advantageous element will increase your damage and accuracy, while using a disadvantaged element will reduce them. The arrow points in the direction of the elemental advantage. So fire beats green, green beats blue. All the elements beat light, but light beats darkness and dark beats all the other elements. Okay. Aside from the unit's base elements, skills and equipment have their own elements. However, only 1 offense and 1 defense element can be active at a time. Priority order for elements is skill, equipment, unit. Okay. Right, so gotcha. Red attack, red defense, blue. Okay, I mean they're color coded. Gotcha, sure. So this is a bad matchup for us. A very bad matchup in terms of element. I'm water and they are dark. So their dark is good against that. What is he? What is his element? How much damage would he do? This is probably just physical. No, it's green element. So they get more damage. We get kind of screwed. What I could do is I could run there and then give myself 30% evasion. That would be possible. What skill is he? He looks like he doesn't have an element, which is kind of weird. Fire, water. Oh, they're dark. So wait, I don't know what that element is actually. Don't actually know. Anyways, let's just get in the range where we could potentially shoot with some of these guys. You know what? So I don't really have anyone good that could stand right there. This may be ill-advised, but I'm going to try it. He gets a special animation for that. Don't know if that does anything, really. Answer. Here. Let's see what happens here. Oh, they're attacking. I missed. Our big golem doesn't do very good. Oh, okay. But now they get to attack again because the wolves get to do that. I might lose him. Oh, I did. Well, all right, cool. Where are these guys going? Can't make up their mind. So this wolf. Oh crap! How do I actually get up there? Oh, I'd have to run all the way around or destroy this. Oh. Whoops. Well, means their dragon could potentially catch up. I don't think it is. It's gonna take me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna take a lot of turns to get to do that. So it's probably better to attack this. How much HP does this have? 350. All right. I regret my decision of having one person run ahead. Skills. You don't really have anything. All right. Well, we'll use both strategies. I would like. So what is his element? That. I don't know if I beat that. It's even. But he's way more powerful. Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to be doing this. I don't think I was supposed to do this. All right. Very well. We'll just, well, what about her? Can I farm some XP off of these guys? They have a power up doing that because I'm worse. I should probably use the dogs first. They can run in, run out, potentially. Skills. And run away. See, if I do this, I do his skill, Lash. I can pull him closer, but he can actually hit me from there? Can I, what is the range on this attack? 2, yeah. I'm gonna do it after, I suppose, but this guy is a tough cookie. She does have a good skill for this, but also not a good skill for this. You can give him protection. Probably. Is this wise? I can punch this guy out of the way, allowing more people to get up and attack this guy. Or I can just do pretty decent damage. I need to punch this guy out of the way. I don't take retaliation either doing that, which is cool. If he dies and we lose, I'll be fine with it. I'm not all that concerned. I can't really pull him if I assume I can't pull him if someone's in the way. Or maybe I can. At least I can do range damage. Oh, it did pull him. Oh, that's interesting because now we're gonna surround him. Check this out. Will this kill? It will. I missed. No way! What? I got robbed. Completely robbed. Now I can't hit anybody. Well, bruh. Wait, I can do the. No. Completely robbed. Heal. This is truly the fun way to play. Oh, heals, heal. Farming XP. We might lose another character though. Who hasn't gone? Oh, you haven't gone. I can run. I'll run all the way around. I can run through my allies. Okay. This is not going to go well for me if I do that. They have advantage. I can reduce the surface hour. Yeah, but the leader dies, then it's really bad, so. Let's have her go this way. We're fighting uphill, which is not obviously very bad. Oh, hey. He attacks first, and that got rid of every. Oh. Very good. Okay. That actually wiped out their entire squad. And we got Giga XP for it. We did lose one troop, but you know, it is what it is. All right. Doggo, keep running around. We'll see if we can get who gets there first. In the meantime, everybody needs to run. Can I do your full speed ahead again? Now these guys are getting close. As long as I just don't stand there, we're fine. I'm gonna move this up in anticipation of using heal next turn. You can probably heal right now. Yeah, why not? All right, let's get everybody into range of attack in this. Next turn, we can break through. This movement's not great, but, you know, good enough. Take up the rear. All right. So, killing squad leaders, very, very good. If doable. So speaking of squad leaders, this guy, he's fire. These are light, so they would have been good against the... They've got water mermaid. Potentially would be good. But I can also protect... Oh, she would be good. Can she even reach? Let's see. No, not this turn. I can run an attack and then run back, or I could do what I was originally going to do and try and break through this. And that breaks most of the barrier. Let me run back. They would have been way faster to go through the barrier originally. Oh, wait, I can pull them in. I could do this. Making them in. Oh, then they push me away. That's kind of funny. Skills. Why can't I heal? Oh, I don't have mana. I see. Don't have mana. How much damage would she do? Reasonable. I'd rather a mermaid, perhaps. Oh, you get destroyed even with the plus. Mermaid sucks, dude. This also doesn't do great, but you know what? If we all just beat him up, he just keeps knocking us back, which is kind of cool. But oh, that's their dog. That's not my dog. Stop. I'd have to be very confident that I'd be able to kill him this turn. Why can't you attack from there? Oh, that's pretty terrible. That is pretty terrible. What I can do is this. And ensure we basically have a way through. I wonder if that will open that up. I got no health bar anymore, so I'm assuming it can pass through here. It looks like it. I assume I don't have to destroy all four. That'd be pretty terrible if I did. Defend. What would his fight look like against this? Very bad, because we're not the right element. Yeah, it would be a pretty bad fight. What about this dog? It's dark element, so the Pegasus would in theory be good against it. But it's going to put us in range of a lot of other stuff. The dragon's almost here upon us. Does he still have his buff? He does still have his evasion buff. So what are the odds of him dodging? 29% chance to dodge? Aha! We got it. Never punished. He doesn't have her buff up right now, but let's put a lot of pressure on the... Oh, dodged again. All right. Can't quite get around him. Surround. Fortunately. How would you do against this? Terrible. What skills you have? Protect. She's probably the most likely to be targeted. I'm just gonna block here, I think. Try and reduce surface area a little bit. Although it's not really gonna matter in this case. I'll just block the way. Who hasn't gone? Oh. Wait, he can get up this way? That's a lot closer. So I win next turn, basically. I'm just going for bonus XP. Okay, buffed him with resist. He missed. See, he's an axe user and he just does nothing but miss. So, as expected. All right, I'm gonna check to see if this person can in fact get up here. No, never mind. We do not win this turn. This is 2 and that's 9. Okay, yeah. Unfortunate. What about you guys? Can you guys move over here? We can get here, which is 2, and then up to here. But it'll take more movement, I believe. All right, well, I only need 1 unit to do it, so we'll chill over here for a second. I can't quite reach him to pull him in somewhere that would... Unless this counts. No, it does not. Could make space for him. Wait, actually, if I go here and pull him in, he doesn't get to attack me back. It didn't move him. Okay. Was worth a try. Well, I want to kill him because I want the XP. There's a dragon coming, so I'm a little playing with fire here, but Level up. XP's XP. Let's add resistance to her because I bet the dragon does magic damage. Okay, what element is the dragon? Dark. It's obviously gonna be very strong too. This person doesn't have that much HP. What would this guy do against him? A lot? That's a lot of damage. Okay. What's the movement range on other people? Right, because of... I don't really get 2 people to attack, probably. I don't rally... Actually, I don't remember what rally actually does. Oh, it lets them get their passive effect or passive ability. Don't really care. Rogue's Kick has 95 power. It is weak against them, but it still does a lot of damage. That'll bring him to 242. And how much damage does this do? 221. I think I just barely can't kill him. Unless I get like a crit or something. Wait, can the dog reach? No, not quite. Literally 1 square away. Okay, well... Let's see if this kills. Not even close to killing, okay. I don't have my evasion up anymore, do I? But hey, I leveled up from that, level 4. I have my movement speed up, but not the evasion. How badly would this go? Quite badly. But honestly, he's not that threatening. He's surprisingly not. You know what I could do is we can try rally. Wait, what? Does it have to be in their squad to rally? Yeah. Oh, that was dismissed, wasn't it? I don't know what I just did. I don't know. He just did tail swipe. He didn't... I know he can attack in a line, so he might actually just breathe fire across all of this, which would be kind of bad, but... We'll see. We'll see what he decides to target. If I lose a unit, I lose a unit. It's not that big of a deal. Well, that's a lot of damage. You're just buffing. Okay, you're just gonna kill the... Okay, you know what? The golems seem okay. I don't mind actually losing it that much. I would like her to get the killing blow. Skills. I mean, it's enough. You missed! Dude, why does she always miss when it matters the most? I do have less of a... I do have a miss chance. It's true, but... It's unfortunate. I did get some lucky misses from them. Evidently. But hey, we defeated them. There's nowhere to run, Garnet. Playtime's over. What are you talking about? Didn't rush over here without a plan, you know. Okay, we get it. Oh, Pegasus. See you later, nerd. Give me that fat XP. XP bonus plus 100. Level up. Level up. I guess the mermaid is really good for giving the defense buffs, but... This guy's surprisingly useful, being able to move the enemy around. Level Level up, level up, level up.
また助けられたわね。
Save me again. That seems like an apology.
謝らせてちょうだい。私たち王族の不甲斐なさを。私たちがもっとしっかりしていれば。
True. You hadn't let your king get killed right before you, yeah. And then them to overthrow everything?
だって父は正義のために心のままに死ねたんですから。
I don't know if holding up the monarchy is considered necessarily justice. They probably resurrected for a reason. We don't know what it is yet, but...
胸を張ってください、エルトリシア様。力なき民のためにも、あなた自身のためにも。
People don't typically rally the masses for no good reason. They usually have a reason.
ねえ、ガーネット。あなたたちはこれ
Because you all intend to keep on fighting to protect the weak, right?
守るために戦うと言ってたわよね。その戦い、私も混ぜてはもらえないかしら。
You're gonna join the fight, huh? You're gonna cut off your hair? Be like, I'm a new person. You are! They actually did it. She cut her hair short. Okay. Grisha joined your forces. She has a corset. Gaining bases / units. In story mode, you will sometimes gain bases and leader units automatically as you progress. Collected metal and materials from held bases. Oh, metal is the money, I guess. I got 20 stone, 10 magic ore, and 10,000 metal. Seasonal acquisitions. At the end of each season, you will automatically obtain resources corresponding to the bases you hold. Acquired metal can be used for fate binding or purchasing items. Acquired materials can be used to level up bases. Type of materials you acquire will depend on the bases you hold. Okay. Claim Bart, General of Novus Imperium, wish it finishes. Okay. It's cool. I didn't want to read that anyways. Looks like our little mercenary was all bark and no bite. You did get your ass kicked, my dude. I mean, yeah, I guess the unicorns were good for healing, but only it was the flying ones that was the. That let us get away in the cutscene. I don't see why you should apologize for their dirty tricks. How is that a dirty trick? No, I didn't even see you in the fight, my dude. They're observing the chaos engulfing the continent. Oh, hey. All things ebb and flow in their rightful tides. She has a pretty good voice.
それじゃあこれからのことをまとめますね。私たちは義勇軍として戦力と体制を整えつつ
We'll build up our forces as a volunteer army. Every JRPG ever, or tactical RPG.
各地の勢力と同盟を結んだりしていくわけですが
You can fight the Armory Empire, help those in need, and form alliances with other regional powers. Do you seriously want to come along with us, Princess? We can't guarantee your life.
当然よ。
Of course, I can't live all my days in hiding.
それにあの男たちに罪を償わせる
He
ため
wants to
に
kill the traitors.
あなたたちの下で一傭兵として働かせてもらうのが一番でしょ
Yeah, if you work under us, you don't get to order us around. Cool.
それはまあ確かにそうなのかもしれませんけどでもはいはい もう私はあなたの部下のようなものなのだから、敬語はなし。
I don't need the Kego nonsense. Okay.
気安くトリーシャと呼んでとも言ったはずよね。ガーネット、それにジェダイと。
Sure.
正直すぐにできるかはわからないけど、努力します。するね、トリーシャ。
右に同じく無作法者だがよろしく頼む。トリー。
Princess had the same reaction as I did. I don't know what that says about me. Game flow. Each season is divided into 3 phases. During the organization phase, you can make preparations. During the attack phase, you can choose which troops will invade where. And during the invasion phase, we're the good guys, by the way, factions will invade and be invaded by each other. Once all 3 phases have ended, you will proceed to the next season. This is kind of cool. I like this. Organization phases. During the organization phase, you can adjust your troops' compositions, strengthen your units, and level up your bases. Awesome. You can also send troops on quests or move them to other bases. All these preparations can be done by selecting one of your bases on the world map to open its menu. During attack phases, you can order your troops to invade enemy bases. Troops must be in a base adjacent to the one you plan to invade. Keep in mind that troops moved during a season's organization phase cannot invade until the next season, so it takes time, okay? During invasion phases, battles between factions vying for bases will erupt across the continent. So it's gonna have like, I wonder if it's gonna be fixed, if it's actually gonna have some randomness in the campaign. Because you could have a lot of like emergent gameplay by having like one faction just kind of against all odds snowball and like take over an entire region or something. That'd be kind of neat. Your faction's home base being taken will result in a game over. Once you are done making preparations during an organization or attack phase, you can select end phase to move on. Cool. Okay. So let's manage our troops. Oh, get ready for tutorial. After tutorial here. Manage troops. Here you can swap units between troops. Adjust their equipment, change their classes or other names. You can also use Unbind Fates to dismiss mercenaries or monsters that you have bound fates with. This action cannot be undone, so think carefully before unbinding fates. Does that just mean releasing them from our service? I don't know. Up to 5 monsters can be added to a leader's troop, but the combined command of all monsters cannot exceed the leader's own command. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. All right, let's swap units. So she's got 123 more command. So I can put a lot more units in there, potentially. Oh, Trisha has her own. So I need to get more units. That'd be nice. Equipment. Equipment types. You can adjust units, weapons, armor, and accessories. Different classes will be able to equip different gear. When you go to adjust the unit's gear, only the items can be equipped will be displayed. Okay, sure. So her stuff. I assume I don't have anything. He's got a steel lance and steel mail. Nothing special. Look at the unicorn wear. Okay, I don't really have any equipment currently. Can change class. Once units reach a certain level, they can change their class. New skills and an increase to stats accompany class change. Very Fire Emblem. Okay. Fighters and dragons can choose from different paths when changing classes. However, after one path is chosen, the remaining path will be unavailable. Okay. In addition, the units of all classes are unable to return to a lower class after changing to a higher one. Changing to a unit's highest class may require a specific item. Class change items are mainly required from quests. Tomes of Swift Progress and Jewels of Swift Progress are items that allow you to change a unit's class regardless of their level. Tomes are used for leaders while jewels are used for monsters. Okay. It looks like leaders cannot be swapped. Like you can't stack a whole squad of leaders. Which, makes sense, but at level 10, she can become an archer, and then an Artemis if she's level 20, and I've got a Moonlight Arrowhead. The stat increases are reasonable. She does. Does the fighter turn into a warrior and then a berserker? Scout becomes a rogue and then an assassin. Pretty typical. A knight maiden or and then a valkyrie. Okay. Wow, those stat increases are way more. Okay. He's a scout, so he can become a rogue and then an assassin. And she becomes a crimson valiant. Then another crimson valiant. Okay. He just stays the same class no matter what. Just 2-star or 3-star. Very well. What about these guys? Unicorn becomes a Pegasus. Understandable. Mermaid becomes a Siren. Ash Wolf becomes a Bloody Wolf, and then Kaiser Fang. That looks pretty cool. The Jorgoth becomes Canola. And then a Kraken. Those stats are pretty good. I think that's all the unique. Oh yeah, we got the Sand Golems. Sand Giant, and then Gaia Titan. I use them as sacrificial lambs. So we actually don't have that many. Change names, unbind fates, okay. Move troops, quests, market. Well, let's look at base development first. Here you can level up bases you hold using melon materials. Leveling up bases will increase resources you automatically receive each season. Melon materials are needed to level up. Okay, a certain amount of materials will be obtained automatically each season. Different materials can be attained via different bases. Base effects. Available at certain base levels will activate as soon as the corresponding base level is reached. Some affect fate binding or the market, while others increase their stats in battle. Different bases in okay, they have different effects. Gotcha. If an enemy faction sees your base, it will be reset to level 1. To level up your base again, you will have to spend the same materials Melly did previously. So losing them is really bad. I don't have anywhere near the resources required to level it up to 2. You would get a mercenary fate binding fee by leaders by 10%. Oh, fate binding must be to get more troops, maybe. Here you can bind fates with leader units or monsters and add them to your forces. There you go. The amount of meld necessary to bind fates will differ depending on the unit's class and level. They die in battle, they can be resurrected from this menu by spending mel and using 1 or 2 resurrection items. Mercenaries require a tome of resurrection, while monsters require a jewel. You can bind fates with mercenary leader units by spending mel. Mercenaries will die if their HP reaches 0. Okay. Well, I could resurrect our golems that are level 2 if I wanted to. Actually, I don't have the resurrection items, so not really. All right, what monsters? We could buy more of them. These units are not that exciting to me, so I don't know if I probably should, just because I don't have full squads. I've got more command leadership possibilities. I kind of like the Jorgos, but I assume the unicorns will be really good when they become Pegasus. Probably. Plus, you know, just being able to heal and stuff is really good. Let me look at leaders. What leaders do they have? These just gonna be generic ones? Yeah, there's generic. But nothing special that we actually care about right now. They do have different preferred quests, which is interesting. Alright, let's get some monsters then. Let's get some more unicorns. I don't know how much money I should save, so let's get 2 of those. I wasn't paying attention to what she said, but okay. Swap units. I can bring these over here. Like, I do have enough. In fact, I have a full squad. There you go. He doesn't have as much command. I'm probably going to take Trisha, let's be honest, because it makes sense. Let's give her support stuff as well, but also, do I want a golem? And she can really have a lot of stuff, actually. Surprisingly. Plus 65 for this guy. If I swap this and this, do I have enough? No. Just barely short. Why can't you be a slightly better leader, my dude? I could do this. I really want 2 mermaids. I think having a bunch of wolves is just gonna be nice. Is there level 3? I am gonna have to level these guys up individually, huh? Can I rearrange this? Doesn't look like it. We're gonna go in with no sand golems. Invades, change name. I can change the name of these guys. So we've got Harry Coat, Koto Sine, Moon Now, Cat Dash, and Sedancer, and Kingid, Jonathan, Zaza Telgoth. Now what do we down here? Guy Tail, Ritznar, Ashanai. Okay. Can I change her name? I cannot change the name of a leader. Okay, well. Very well. Move troops. Well, we only have 1 base, so I don't think there's any reason to move troops. Yeah, okay. Quests. Here you can send troops on standby at a base on various quests for equipment, materials, or XP. Troops but on quests will be unable to invade or defend bases during that season. Supply runs. I should actually probably buy more monsters to have people on defense. Supply runs will reward materials necessary to level up bases. Treasure hunts will reward equipment. Okay, so supply runs for materials, treasure hunt for equipment, class items, etc. Training drills will get XP. As base level increases, the number of supply runs and treasure hunts available will also increase. Okay. Quest results will be displayed on the end of each season. Whether your results are excellent, great, or good will impact the rewards you receive. And I assume they'll have a better success rate if they prefer that type of quest. Each unit has preferences displayed regarding the quest. Selecting a troop with an icon that matches one displayed will increase the chances of obtaining better rewards. Okay, figured as much. Hollow Death Swamp. Lances, heavy armor, and necklaces can be found here. Or solid stone can be found here. Small chance for magic ore. So I should probably get some base increasing items, but the thing is, do I have anyone that's reliable for these? Doesn't look like anyone has them as their favorite quest. Quest type? Oh, sorry. I was looking at the wrong icon. Oh, it's, yeah, the swamp icon. So in the bottom left corner by Hollow Death Swamp here, it's got this icon. And some of them actually do have that. These are both swamp. We just want heroes that like swamp. So her, our Lancer, is good with swamps, and that's about it. Other than our main character, but I don't want to send our main character because I want them to be fighting. So let us go to Fate Binding. Let's get some more monsters for the person going on. Don't know if they need more, but we'll try it. Actually, I don't know what their leadership level is either. That probably won't hurt to have more. Hold on, let's go to leaders. So let's see what their preferred quests. This person wants us like swamps. This person does not. So let's hire them. Alright. You know what, let's buy a couple more. We got some money. Is this wise? I don't know. Doesn't really matter that much. Seasons until event battle 8. We're in season 2. Okay. Quest. Oh wait, I need to manage troops, swap units. She can have more. She can have 2 more actually. I don't know if having if they have a better chance of succeeding if they have units of the command or not. Do you think they'll actually attack us during the first season? Surely not, right? Let's look at the market first before I spend all my money. Here you can buy and sell items or trade materials. Some items have a limited stock. You discover new items or quests. More will become available. Okay. Use the trade option to exchange material. Okay. Buy. Human resurrection, jewel of resurrection. Expensive. Sword, axe, steel blades, steel lands. Oh, it tells me what classes there are available for them too. Okay. Well, they're all just basic stuff. I feel like it's... Oh, well, we got some necklaces. I feel like we won't need them this early in the game. Probably not. Although actually maybe having strength is physical. You definitely have some physical attackers. Don't know what the princess's skills are. Actually, I haven't looked. Defense, resistance. Well, agility probably for our rogue. Strength for our main character. Don't know what the princess wants. Have to go look. Okay. Manage troops, equipment. She will want the strength necklace. Oh, she can actually have multiple things equipped. Okay, well. We'll start with this. Okay, what does Trisha use? Bows? Okay. So that means she probably wants agility as well. But also maybe physical. Actually, what are her stats? Physical attack 66, magic is very low. Okay, so she's also very physical. Alright, I do believe strength is primary stat she wants, but crit chance and accuracy are also really good. My. Let's get agility. Okay. Accuracy is generally king, let's be honest. Fallen monsters. I don't really care about our two fallen guys, so let me fate binding. These are really weak fighters. I should probably get... These guys do have knockback too. It is cheaper to buy new ones and level them up. I mean, if they're just going to be here for sitting in base anyways. Just make sure everybody has... Okay, I'm kind of poor now. That's all right. Manage troops. Swap equipment. You're going to be in charge of mostly melee. Scope probably doesn't want those, let's be honest. I'm going to swap these. Make the frontline Lancer a little bit more. Alright, you know what? That's not too bad. Okay. So now, quests. This swamp, let's see what, who would be best to send? The other are highest level. I might leave them to defend. Let's put the new person. Can I pick multiple people to go on the quest? Oh, I can. Get multiple materials. Still one of each and see what we get, because I'm curious. Training grounds. I'm assuming they won't be able to. All units gain XP through combat training. Doesn't say that they won't be able to actively do stuff. So like I could send these guys into XP, and we leave our main three who are going on the offense. Battlefield. Ruben will. Inventory. We can all guess what that is. So I think I end phase. Proceed to attack phase. Do I get to pick which direction I go? Map of the factions. Phoenix's Roost. Okay, we can see in the bottom left corner. They all look the same. Overview. Leaders. They're all level 3. They don't have anything too special. They have actually some like ice golems or something. Monsters. Okay. What about these guys? Do they have anything cool? They do. They've got like griffins and such. God, this game looks so good. Like visually. I would like to go to them so far. I'm sorry, wrong button. These guys have the headless dudes and lots of wolves we have to fight and 1 dragon. They also have a level 5. So, oh, this is the battlefield. So we would be coming in at 3 different spots and like ambushing them. Neat. Proceed to attack phase. Okay. In attack phases, you can order your faction's troops to invade. Open the menu of a base with troops you wish to. Did I equip the princess with? I don't think I did. I think I forgot. Select attack, which base you want to target. Go to the menu, group info. We just kind of did this. You cannot select these bases as targets during an attack phase. Oh, they're marked as unable to attack. Okay. Story mode, these bases may become able to be invaded after you progress past certain points. Choosing troops to deploy. When invading a base, you can select troops which deploy. Okay. I want to go this way. And I wouldn't be able to invade here or here, but I would be able to go here. What do these guys have? Think down the line. Lots of dragons. What over here? Ooh. Cool stuff. All right, well. If I go left, there's also more options. I'm going to go this way. Can I go this way, actually? Battlefield. How do I actually attack them? Well, let's save our game. I don't think we've saved a single time this entire time. You're in fact playing on hard. Cool. Do I have to pick these guys and say attack? There we go. That's how you do it. All right. I would like you, and everybody else is busy. So yes. Places where your bases can be invaded are marked by exclamation point on the world map. Be sure to organize your troops to defend vulnerable bases. That can be don't know if I'm gonna get attacked here actually. I don't know if the guys getting XP are going to be able to Okay, what if I do this? If I attack them back, will the other guys show as? No. Wait, what? I don't think it changed my attack direction. Oh, because you could have potentially multiple people going each way. I see. Wait, why are they? There's. Can I not like unequip them? Uh oh. I think, am I locked in? I would hope not. Can I not change my decision? I don't think I can. Well, we're just gonna find out and see what happens. We might lose our main base. Launching invasions. Once the attack phase ends, the invasion phase will begin. All faction troops will carry out any invasion orders they receive. If you gave invasion orders to any of your troops, these invasions will be carried out first. 2 or more factions attempt to invade the same base, or if the troops from 2 bases attempt to invade each other, only the faction who gains right of attack will carry out their invasion. The stronger our faction's invasion force is, the easier it will be for them to gain right of attack. If the base you hold is invaded, defensive battle will take place. Similar to event battle, selecting commence battle will take you. Okay. Losing a battle will result in your retreat from the base you took place at. If you were defending against an invasion, your troops will retreat to one of your adjacent bases. If no bases you hold are adjacent, your troops will retreat to another base you hold. However, if you lose the defensive battle at your home base, it will result in the game over. I'm going to assume the game's not going to let me have 0 defenders. We'll find out. But first, we can do an attack. Somatic matter, Gurney. Our supplies are low. Go stock up, sure. That's what you call invading another country. Stocking up. Go, check this out. Invasion of Phoenix's Roost. Beat all enemy units. All ally units are defeated. It's my lose condition. All right. I see. I probably could have planned this better, huh? It did tell me the order of where people would be. He would have been much better on over here. He would have been much better here. I should have had him in A. Or in B, maybe. I don't know. We're all very spread out. It's, can I get up here? No. We're gonna have to run around the long way. Skills. Full speed ahead. Movement increase. Oh, we leveled up from that. I mean, that's a good as time as any. I could walk up the steps here. Or we're just gonna group up. Doesn't seem to be any reason to win faster rather than... or like sooner rather than later. Can I get up this way? No. I cannot. Squidman is slow. We probably want to get to this high ground, I will say. I can. +1, +2, +8. I think I have to run all the way around this way. Oh, actually, I don't know. Can I even get up here? I can from over this side, but not from the side I'm on. What are you guys doing? I really don't want my scrub here getting attacked. We're gonna retreat. Because I don't know how the AI works yet, like what their priority is, for example. I can't get up here either. Well, actually, I could eventually get up there. It's... maybe not. Maybe I can't climb up there. Really, it looks like you'd be able to. It's only a 5 difference. Does it have to be a 4 difference? Or can these guys just not climb? I don't know. Either way. Yeah, they really don't seem to want to be able to. What is this stuff? Level 3? Level 3. They have XP. So they can level up too. Interesting. They've got a bunch of guys in the middle too. We are really not... we really need to group up. Might just end our turn here. GBH. Have our set of healers ready to go. It's oh, if I do that I can't. I know I don't really need to buff this turn, so we'll wait. This says better evasion, so I'll wait there. Nope, that's one my turn, yes. Let's see what they do. Nothing. They just sit there and wait. Okay. I was expecting them to run at us. They did not. Very well. Looks like we're going to be doing the slow crawl. Get everybody up here. I'm genuinely surprised they did not charge at us. Oh, I can get up to high ground here. Nope. I'm only getting 30 FPS. I wonder if I can like fix that at all. Is there like I mean, a max? It's automatically set itself to max. Typically changing. I don't know if changing this will actually matter, but might just be capped at 30, which is slightly unfortunate. I don't see anything that would uncap it. It's still the exact same and it looks no different, so defaults to high is like it made no difference whatsoever. It's not dropping, it's just 30 FPS is a little disappointing in current year, you know? It's just slightly disappointing. Especially when it pans across, it's very obvious. I wish I could get up there. Let's see if I can't like lure them out a little bit. I want these to be in range of being able to heal. Literally spam heals if need be. All right. Will that trigger them to come attack? Evidently not. They really won't come at us, huh? They're gonna make us be the first strike. If I stand here, I mean, I know he can't reach me. I can go one forward. I can go to here. And I can start buffing. Oh, don't rally. Skills. And we'll stance. I leveled up from that. Well, all right. Cool. I don't know if we're going to aggro the guys on top, but... Come on. How... Can you not move here? There we go. Next turn, you can apply your protection, I guess. Okay, what about over here? It's not on high ground yet. What about you? You're, Ooh, actually, I might get attacked there. That might proc them to actually attack us. Might. What are our skills? Concentrate. Applies sure hits in your own next attack, guaranteeing you a hit. Cool. You know what? You may as well just go around this way at this point. Let's be honest. Okay, there's one. Okay, will they attack my wolf now? No. Really? They don't even get to like a defensive position. What is this? All right. Skills. Rogue's kick. I do so little damage to it. That is slightly terrifying. What about you? Oh, I can't reach. Well, first things first. Skills, protect. This thing's element is water. Wind. Okay, you can't attack that far or get that far. You certainly can. Being there would be nice, but at least here I get a little bit of height. They're going to get to attack first if I do this. This gives me height and evasion. If I could get to it. I don't know what route. Regenerate. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Already have this. I don't think it stacks. I assume it doesn't stack. I'm curious to see. I need to maintain our mana a little bit. Oh, the smoke screen is literally only one tile. I'd have to stand in it. It's kind of awful, actually. That does big damage. That does not do good damage. He didn't get to run away because I don't have any extra movement. Oops. Well. All right. I guess we're going in. That's. We have a lot of healers though, so. I guess we're charging in. Can you reach? You can. It's probably better to be in the woods here and wait. Actually, let's see. What's your trade with this guy? What is the... I have the advantage, but I'm also weaker than you. I'll probably wait for her to come in. I wonder if she gets high ground advantage from being up here. Like, can she shoot farther if she's on high ground? I assume not. It would be kind of cool if that were true. I don't know how much they're going to really aggro here. So we're going to find out. Oh, okay. They're now active. Okay, they attack. I wasn't lucky enough to dodge, but it's okay. Just don't kill it. Okay, we're good. Just as long as nothing dies, I can heal a lot with our crazy amounts of... Okay, so once you aggro one, you aggro all of them. We now understand how this works. Very good. How good will you do against this thing? Very poorly. It is water type, so he would be good, in theory. But I could also potentially target the ranged units. Miss. Dodge. Can't really do anything right now. Heal the dog. There we go. And have the dog attack. Now they're at zone of control. Oh, so I can't really get in until I kill this thing. Understandable. Okay, that does very little. We can't hurt this thing very well, huh? We really can't. It's just gonna take us a little while. Although by hitting it, maybe we Remove its zone of control. Can I move through here? No, I cannot. But why can't I move in there, actually? Can't move past... Oh, because this guy's got zone of control. I see. I wish he could reach something. Heal. I bet it could heal itself, too. I mean, the dog can always attack this, but it's not great to do so. Oh, they miss. Never mind. It's great. Then run around. Wait. Yeah, let's run over here. Let's put some threat on the range units over there. That will be way too much damage. Is not worth doing. But I can move up here and be ready to heal next turn. All right, let's stand here, slightly high ground. Oh, I can't lash from there. No, don't. Go. No, damage is damage. Coming close. Let's see what she can do. Skills. Keen arrow. That's actually worse because, but they can't attack us back, so. Damage is damage. Wait, sorry, I want to go here. We have advantage. Still taking us a lot of work to... Actually, you know what? Let's wait here. Skills, attack. Dude, the thing lives, unfortunately. But we are trapping it in here. Okay, this dog is not surviving. I'm pretty sure it's gonna die. Kill that. Level up. Devious kick. Yeah, goodbye, Doug. Range units. And they got a big old golem. Two of them. And the flying units are coming from behind, which is not ideal. Well, what can you do? Okay. One thing I must admit is the clarity of units here is not the greatest. Okay, we killed these guys. I don't have any healer over here. Oh my gosh. Can she jump down? She can. Oh, she ran down. All right, well, let's try and get over there. Help out. How do I want to deal with this? Gonna attack from ranged. They will be able to hit me back. It's gonna pull it to the left, I believe. I can get them very close to being surrounded by doing this. Although now I need to... Can't... Oh wait, is that spot even... It is standable. I don't think we can fully surround people. I don't think it's going to happen. As much as I wish it would. Alright. You... Corpse kick. That doesn't quite kill. That would kill me. That's not great. Well, maybe I've got 2% chance to crit. Nope. No crit. Okay, we got an advantage here at the very least. Doesn't really seem to be like a big flanking bonus or anything. These ice golems are a really bad matchup for us, it's evidently. What I could do is finish you off. Suck up with that XP. That was quite the sound effect, I will say. Heal. There we go. Stomp. Kill the range unit. Level up. Okay. I would like to use her stuff, but at the same time, I really just need her to get out of there so she doesn't get killed. Really nowhere good for her to go that isn't going to be in danger, though, so... What I could do is heal her. I just have so many Pegasus. They're just not that good. They're just not that good. Not yet, at least. All they have is Stomp. And they take a ton of damage from retaliation. Can you buff yourself? You can also splash. Not take any retaliation damage. Which is nice. I'm just gonna heal, I think. Hopefully we get some good counterattacks. We're probably gonna lose some units. What did he just do to me? Oh, the devilfish pulled him in. Even because it's his counterattack. It's interesting. I didn't think about it. Well, she's super dead. Super duper dead. I don't know if we're gonna win this fight. We are horribly underleveled. Not positioned particularly well either. They have a severe advantage on us in like every aspect. This is not good. Is not ideal. It doesn't even kill, unfortunately. We should probably get on high ground. Even though they'll probably get smacked and die horribly. He doesn't have any other skills other than Lash. He's very slow. Concentrate. No, they really encouraged me to attack immediately. Maybe if I was on a lower difficulty, it wouldn't be nearly so dire. Okay, you do pretty good against both, to be honest. Very good against him. Right. Doesn't quite kill, almost. Can I soften him up first? Could, but I would be losing a lot of HP doing that. Oh, we're gonna have some more deaths, that's for sure. Oh, as long as I don't miss. Okay. If we missed, would have died. Oh, that was their leader. Right, I can just target their leaders down. So this guy would be important to kill. Okay, this is also their leader. Well, well, well. We do big damage to this guy. We can save this. Yeah, we can salvage this. Everybody around. These flyers are still going to be a problem, but it is what it is. Oh, God. I don't think that's worth the HP loss, to be honest, but if we get him low enough, he would die to counterattack. Medica. What does that do, actually? Cure status ailments. Oh, well. So I think I just... don't know if I'm going to get doubled. They can double up pretty much anybody, so... Well, we'll see. He's almost completely surrounded. Alright, lived. For now. Dead. What is war without casualties? Those that survived were meant to. And deserve the promotion. Those that died, they were weak. Pathetic. Alright, well. I would like to give the XP to her. Can she kill? She sure can. As long as you don't miss. Good. Okay. Level 5. Monsters are disposable. Skills. You don't have a very good matchup here, huh? Continued movement. I don't know if that's worth rallying for. What do you do for damage? Pretty terrible. This guy is a dark element. I guess the Pegasus should be good against him in theory, but not really. It's actually even somehow. Let's go here. Might have to kill all the fodder while our heroes fight the boss as a commander. You know what? Just stay right here. It's fine. This will kill. Another one down. Level up. For all the good it does us. Actually, if I run away, if I get to high ground, like less damage in theory. Heal. Leveled up. Level 3 is not great, but can I kill this bird? No, I'm bad. I'm very bad against both of them. I wish I... Why can't I do this, actually? Why can't I smoke bomb? Is there any terrain that I can use to my advantage? Not really. So I could stand here. They'll just ignore me and attack the others. So, not really. Rogue's Kick. Base attack, also used when countering. It doesn't really actually do anything special. If I do this, we're risking... I need to start doing damage to him, so... Oh, maybe it's because of the status effect on us? I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm doing so little damage. Oh, he's silenced. Oh, that's why he can't use his skill. It's not that we are weak. It's that I'm not allowed to use skills right now. We're gonna lose so many units doing this. Or are we? Skills. You missed! She has the worst accuracy ever. Well, that just improved her accuracy, I suppose. Oh, well, at least they missed us for once. Hurrah. He can actually reach us, which is unfortunate. I missed! Seriously? Seriously? God. It's truly the worst. I'm just going full aggro. I don't have MP, so I guess I really have to. We'll kill him next turn. They'll probably kill 2 of ours, but like, it is what it is. He's so far away. We lost a lot of monsters here. But hey, if we win, you know. 1 dead. 2 dead. Oh no, didn't die. Lucky us. Well, I'm no longer silenced, but it doesn't really matter, so. Will she kill? I damage all enemies in a 2-tile line. Well, that would actually kill. Okay. Just like all of her mana. Victory, but at what cost? So we learned a lot. Once you aggro, the enemies will not move until you aggro one of them, and then they will all beeline to you. You could set up just outside of their range. Get completely ready. I don't really like that because that is encouraging me to spend like 8 turns or whatever just setting up. Granted, we'll support you the best we can here. You'll never be low on supplies with us here. Sure. Oh, hey, I got 3, Damn, they look awesome. This game's art is fantastic. Okay, they attacked there. Did they succeed? We're about to find out, I guess. Oh, wow, they're actually going to have cutscenes for each of them. This guy's very edgy. I mean, look at this. He's got a, like, flaming horn skull as his icon, so. Oh, she crushed him. Oh, they were short-lived. And thus did Ashana fall. Okay. I wonder if any of the invasions will actually fail. The Samura clan. It's time to settle this, Saya. My pride in the Shugen way, we shall end this conflict. Okay, we got like ninjas versus samurai here.
望むところだよ、リンドウさん。サムラの魂。
You know, they are Samurai clan, not Samurai clan, which is a little silly, but Shugen clan won. Well, sucks to suck, I guess. And thus did the Samurai clan fall. So if you lose your like first invasion, you're probably gonna be set back so far. This is kind of cool because we get introduced to all the different factions, even if half of them are dying. Oh, they didn't have a cutscene for that one. Okay. Thus did the great Yuan Shen fall. Training grounds. They did a good job. They got some 100 XP. They did a good job and got 5 stone and 1 resistance necklace. Okay. Lots of level ups. Maybe resurrecting my ones that had leveled up would actually be a good idea, rather than buying fresh new recruits. But it's very expensive too. Demo's finished. Thank you for playing. What? No. What do you mean it's done? I want the full game now. I love the world map and having all the different factions fight and take over territory. It's very Kenshi-esque. It's perfect for this kind of game. I guess a lot of older style games like this did have, you know, maps with territories where they got taken over and such. So seeing it here is still really cool, though. It's a good modern take of it. Obviously, the start of these games is always going to be kind of slow. They have a lot of systems to introduce you to, and characters to introduce you to, and teams and factions and all that kind of stuff. I guess we could play through again the demo with the other team, but I imagine it's largely the same. I don't know. But either way, yeah, you know what? 2-hour demo, what more can you really ask for, I guess? But they really tease a lot there. That's cool. That's really cool. I am vindicated in putting this on my wish list. I wish the game ran at higher than 30 FPS, but I mean that's a pretty minor complaint, I guess. It seems like this would be great on like the Switch or something. I'm not sure what releases they're planned to do, but yeah, this game's fantastic. At least so far. I want to play more. The characters and such are all, you know, relatively one note thus far, but maybe they advance them more. Probably not, but it doesn't really need to. In these kind of games, you just want an excuse to go to battle and defend territory and build up your awesome army, equip them with cool stuff, etc. They gave us a lot of different things to play with there, but we didn't really get to play with a lot of them in turn outside of combat. In combat, we got to do pretty much everything. It seems like I don't fully understand the rally and dismiss. You could dismiss them probably to save them from dying, is what I would guess. But rally also seems to. I don't know. Obviously, this was just the demo, so I didn't worry too much about our units dying. I definitely, on release, would like to try and fight as much as possible and get as much XP as possible. I bet it all just evens out, and you don't really gain much advantage from doing that. But this game has that very dynamic progression, where if all your units are dying constantly, you're not going to progress. You're going to be underleveled. It's going to be harder as you go along. Whereas if nobody dies, you're going to have a lot of XP probably. But the same as if you just avoided a lot of combat, you'd be pretty underleveled. I think challenge runs in this game are going to be awesome. YouTubers are going to have a field day with it. There's a lot of possibilities. I wonder if... Actually, I don't know, because the numbers might not support And just doing like one unit, feeding XP to all one unit, you know, making them super overpowered. Plus, you're gonna have a bunch of different bases that you need to defend, and therefore, you can't just pile all your XP into one guy, one character, and have them carry through, because then you'll just lose all your territory. In fact, if you lose your main territory, you just lose the game. So, you know, that's an interesting workaround to having, you know, the XP funnel into one or two characters. I mean, you could leave one on defense or something, but the game's also very kind in that everybody gets extra XP. Everybody that survived gets XP at the end of the combat and levels up pretty much. At least thus far, it seems that way. And yeah, the art looks honestly fantastic. The maps themselves don't look too amazing. They're fine. There's a little bit of clarity issues that I think I'd get used to over time, where it just seems like a mess of units and icons. But I think my biggest complaint about the maps themselves is just the art style of it. Everything else is so clear cut anime, and then they just have like these like semi-realistic textures on the terrain. And seeing the like height differences, I feel like right now I have to hover over them a lot to see. And I don't know why they have it so granular. Like, couldn't they have just done vertical tiles? Why does it have to be, if you can drop down if it's 9 or less, you can climb up if it's 4 or less. Like, why overcomplicate it? They could have probably just reduced the numbers and been like, you can climb up one space or drop down 2, and just no. But maybe it goes into the combat math to have the more granular height differences, and it gives you slight advantages to if you're standing on slight high ground. We did see in like one of the first, like the first map, or no, the second map, I suppose, where we attacked enemies up onto high ground, and we were getting like, you know, 20-30% less accuracy than they were. They were getting a bonus. So that's, high ground definitely matters when it's even just slightly more. They were like 4 units above us or something like that, and yeah, absolutely getting huge bonuses for it. I am curious why they have all the numbers in like the hundreds and such right from the beginning. A lot of modern games crunch it down and make it, you know, very discrete numbers between like 1 to 10. And then you have this very different feeling of progression and impact of how much a +1 matters or whatever. Here it's very smooth, very granular in like all aspects of both the terrain and the combat and the unit stats and all that stuff. It's all very granular, which actually leads me to believe the campaign is expecting to go on quite a long time, and that from beginning to end, you're just going to have this gradual slope upward, but you'll be on that slope for a very long time. Whereas if you're playing like Fire Emblem or something, once you hit like, you know, level 15, level 20, you prestige and go to a new class, it's not long before the game ends, you know? Where here I get the idea that you're well, actually, I don't know. You level up pretty damn fast despite it, but it might just be the early levels. So I was getting, you know, 1, 2 levels per fight. Yeah, I think so. Depending on who got the finishing blows and such and such. I kind of like that it's permadeath, but not really. You just have to pay a lot if you want to get them back. That's kind of a nice compromise. It makes it feel impactful, but also, you know, not the end of the world if your favorite unit, oh shoot, they got crit and died. At least at low levels, the crit chances are very, very low. Like 2%. Most of the time 0%, so in the early game, you won't have that high amount of variability. That's unexpected. Oh crap, the crit, and then your character's dead. But I imagine at high levels, if you stack crit and you're critting every 25% of the time or whatever, it might be pretty damn good. So I'm seeing that this game is going to have fantastic long-term progression over the course of the entire campaign. And I'm really, really excited about the different factions taking over parts of the map. And then deciding, all right, this faction's gotten quite big on the eastern side. But I'd get better stuff if I went out west and picked apart all these little guys. Well, then the larger guy is going to get even bigger and have those kind of trade-offs. Or be like, oh man, he's actually gotten so big and his guys are actually out-leveling us. I don't know if I can fight him unless he moves his troops away to somewhere else. I think there'll be a lot of really interesting mechanics there that you don't really see in these kind of games that much anymore. You know, you definitely don't see that in like Advance Wars or Fire Emblem, Unicorn Overlord. So yeah, all right. If you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe if you're not already. There's a link in the description if you want to play the demo for yourself. It's obviously great and I'd recommend it. And I will see you guys next time.